Hey guys, Mshay Gaming here. We are back with another FIFA 17 player face video. Now, as most of you will know by now, there was an update just a day or two ago on FIFA with the squad player faces and squad lineups, blah blah blah. Now, I've already had a video out showing the new player faces to the game, but because of that, I'm now making this video. Now, this video is going to be for us career mode people who love player faces and only buy player faces. This is going to be a video on people with player faces on a budget. So people that you can buy with a low level, a low budget, but will grow into something amazing. So that's what the video is about today. So let's go. Let's really go for it. So to start off with Arsenal, Zelalman, I think that's how you say it. Now, he's the first on our budget for the players. By the way, the budget, my low budget is going to be between 0 and 3 million, okay? That is the sort of budget area I would consider a budget player who can grow. So 3 million is the max. So anything that's over 3 million doesn't make it to this video. So, Zelalman, he makes it at around about £1.2 million as you start the game, so you could probably pick him up for around 2, maybe you might have to offer the full 3, I don't know, but he starts off with £1.2 million. His potential growth goes to an 84. Like a lot of these guys I have mentioned before, but anyway, let's keep going. So that's the only one from Arsenal that's worth on a budget. Now from Bournemouth we only have, sorry I didn't even show his face. Such a bad start for me, guys. Okay, so there we go. Next one on the list is Jordan Ibe. A lot of you would have imagined this. This is actually, yeah, he does make it into our budget. He comes in at around about £2.3 million as the game starts. So you could probably get him for 3 if you're lucky. He will go up to a level of 81 from a 71. So he's a very, very good player. And, you know, it's a budget player. He really is. So now we go to the Burnley players. Now, Burnley are part of the big update, guys. Now, unfortunately, because I'm only doing budgets, only a couple of them make it into this. Tarkowski, or however you want to say it. Now, he's got his player face, which is one of the new ones. He goes from a 71 to a 76, so there's decent growth. And he only comes in at a £1.6 million. So it's ideal if you're in a championship club to pick this guy up and try and make some serious, make use of him and then maybe sell him on for what could be a hefty profit. So yeah, he comes in at about 1.6 million. Then we're going to go down to Bamford. Now Bamford actually does make it into this video. He starts at a level 71, so it's a decent start. He's got his player face. Now his value starts at £2 million. So you already know he's going to rise. His level will go from a 71 to a 78, guys. So his value will go up fast. Shockingly, I thought Keane would have made this video. This guy right here, who has got a player face. I thought he would have made this video, but he's over budget of 4.2 million. So it's a shock, but I will mention he goes up to an 82, which is a respectable amount for a defender. Next. Okay, so we have one I'm going to show you here. It's Solanke, the striker. So he starts off, you know, at a low level, at a 69 or 68. And he'll actually go up to a level 82, and his starting budget is only £1.5 million. So you could probably easily pick this guy up because he's a reserve, he's a backup. You could easily pick this guy up for £2 million, and he will grow into such a good striker for you guys. Really, really top-notch striker. So yeah, really keep tabs on this guy. And I've quit this. Idiot. Okay, so carrying on, our next stop is actually Everton. So, with Everton, the first guy we're going to be looking for is Dowell. Now, where is he? There he is. Starts out of a 65. Of course, he's got his player face. Not one of the new ones, but his budget is only £925,000 at the starting price. So, you could probably pick him up for a 1 to 2 million clean. Now, he'll actually go up to a level 81, guys. That's a hell of a jump from a 65. So that is something really worth keeping an eye on. One of the newbies, though, Holgate. Again, he starts off at a 65. Now, he's one of the ones that was added. His budget is only 825,000 to start off. And his growth is absolutely insane. Like Dowell, he'll go up to a level of 81. So this is a huge player you can actually pick up for such a bargain price. Again, you could probably easily pick him up for 1.5 million. My advice is to you on that, offer the 1.5 straight away, because if you offer something too close to the number and they refuse, they'll hike the price up so high. So get straight in there with an offer they can't refuse. Anyway, Hull next. Now, there's one player I'm gonna bring up here. Okay, only one. Maguire. He's one of the new player faces. Where are you? Where are you? There he is. He's one of the new player faces. Okay. Now, his value's at £2.3 million, so he just about makes it into this bracket. You could probably pick him up for 3 if you're lucky. However, there's more information on this guy. What I've also noticed is his contract is at its end. So he's due to expire in the summer. So he's got 1 year left on his contract, which means if you left this guy till January, you could probably pick him up for a bargain price of like a clean £1 million. And his rating will go from a 72 to an 80. So you could really make a lot of money off this guy, or keep him as a solid centre-back. That is totally up to you. But his contract is running out. Now, the other guy I want to bring up is Robertson. He's a 75. Yes, we all know he's at his player face. And he'll go up to an 83, which is fantastic. But his contract is also up for expiry. Now, despite his value starting off at around about 4 million and being over budget, because his contract is only a year old, he can actually fit into this video, because by the time January comes around, his value could actually drop to around about 2 million, 3 million pounds because of that contract drop of 6 months. So again, this could be a really, really good guy to pick up. Leicester. Now, we've got two I want to show you here. One of my favourite new player faces. It's Gray. There he is. Starts at a 71. He's got his player face now, which is so, so cool. And he'll go up to an 82, which is the first good thing. And the second thing is, he comes in at budget at £2.4 million, guys. £2.4 million, and you can pick up this guy. He will grow so well for you. And you could probably, alright, you might have to offer over the budget to get him, but his value does start under it, so you might get away with it. You might get away with it. The other one I want to show you is Chilwell. There you are. Ben Chilwell starts at a 67, now has his player face. A lot of potential in this guy, because he will go up to a level of 80 or thereabouts. 950,000, that is all he is. And anyone at that price can easily pick up for 1 to 2 million at max. So, guys, there's some really good players to pick up there. Now, next on the list, we have Liverpool. There's only one I can show you in budget, and that's one of the new ones. It's Stewart, who could become quite a solid midfielder, I think. His rating will go up to an 81 from a 72. And he'll start off with a £2.4 million budget. Again, you might have to just about offer over the 3, but you might get lucky because he is an unused player from Liverpool. So there is always a chance you could pick him up for the budget price. But that's the only one from Liverpool that stays in the budget. Manchester City. Now, I've got three to show you here. Now, the first one is Angelino. And again, he comes under the fact that he starts off at around about £825,000. But there's a double bonus here. One, his contract is coming up to expiry, so he's only got a year left on his contract at the start of the game. So if you leave it 6 months, you could probably pick him up for a mere £500,000 easily. And he does grow a lot. He will go up to a level of 80. And I've used him in the last FIFA. He was actually very, very good. Now, the other bonus is Man City are allowing him to go out on loan. So you could actually convince them into selling. So that could be a really, really good one, guys. Now, Ambrose. Darren Ambrose, again, he comes in around about the £1 million mark to start off. His rating, of course, will go up to an 82. So again, he could be a really, really big player to pick up early in the game. The final one I'm going to show you is a new player face. It's Alex Garcia, if I can find him. Alex Garcia. There he is. So he comes in at a 63. Again, around about £900,000. And again, his growth key can go up to about a level of 81. So, same sort of rule applies. Could pick him up, make a massive profit. However you want to play it, that is your choice. Chinazbe, one of my favourite young centre-backs in the game. I played with my Manchester United career mode, and I used him in the first season as a backup. And I tell you what, guys, this guy is so damn good in the game. His rating will go up to about an 81, I think. Something like that. It's a very, very high rating. Double bonus, his contract's about to expire, and he's allowed out on loan. And he comes in at just 1.1 million, which you'll make a massive profit of in no time at all. So, really someone worth watching there. Keep your eyes on that guy. Okay, so he's the only one from Manchester United I wanted to bring up. Middlesbrough. Now, Middlesbrough have got a load of new player faces. They had a whole overhaul in the squad. So, let's get right into it. The ones that come into the budget. Ayala. I'm going to put him in this video. He just about misses the budget, which is a shock. He comes in at 3.1 million, so he's just 0.1 million over. So, I'll put him in, because he is worth getting. He can go from a 74 to a 78. So, keep your eyes on that. As for Forshaw, which is another new one, of course, if I can, again, find them. Forshaw. He starts at a 71, can go up to a 76, and he's only £1.8 million at the start. So, well within the budget. Could be a really good player. There's only one I want to show you. I shouldn't show you because this is well over budget, but I have to show you because he's such a good player. He's 75 to an 82 in growth, and he starts off at £5 million. So I'm sorry I had to show you that. I shouldn't have shown you it. It's not in the budget at all, but he looks like he's going to be a really good player for the game. Oh, sorry, and there's Chambers is the last one. 72 he starts off. Of course, he's on loan from Arsenal, so you won't be able to pick him up in the first season. But he starts off at £2.5 million, and he can rise to a level of 82. So keep an eye on him if you do fancy buying this guy. One to show you from Southampton. That stays in the budget. It's Target. If I can find him. He was at the start. I don't believe it. 67 he starts off with. Obviously, like I said before, he goes to a level of 81. And he starts off a mere £1.2 million. So it's, again, well within the budget by... So, again, really, really good player. Then we're moving on to Spurs. This is where it gets interesting, guys. This is where it gets really interesting. There are some really, really top-notch players in the Spurs lineup. Let's just go over a couple of them. This is where you want to get your notebooks out. Walker-Peters. Now, I bought him recently in a new saving I've started because of the player faces. He's got his player face. He's got a hell of a mean shot. He's only level 63 start, yes? Or 60 start, sorry. He can go up to 75, but he's only £300,000. That's all you're going to have to pay to get this guy. Absolutely incredible. Then we got Vickers. Vickers, where are you? Vickers. There you are. Carter Vickers. Starts at a 64. Got his player face. He goes to an incredible 82 and only starts at 650,000. Another player that can go so far in this game. Then we have Winks. Of course, I'll save the best for last. Winks. He is at the top. Starts off at 65. Goes to a 75. Only £750,000 to start off in the game. So, of course, his value is going to triple easily. Someone worth picking up. But the one I really want to show you, one of the other new ones, Onoma. Now, this guy starts at a 70. Has his player face, a really well done player face, by the way. But here's the main thing to listen to here. He goes up to a level 85. From 70 to 85. It's an incredible jump. Such a high rating. And he only starts at £2.3 million. Guys, this is, if you can just about afford him in budget, get this guy straight up. He's going to go so far in the game. Anyway, Stoke. Now, with Stoke, there's only, I think there's only one I wanted to show you. He comes in budget, which is a good start. If I can find him. He's a new player face. Oh, there he is. Sobby. Now, he comes in at level 71, goes to an 82, and he only comes in at a £2.2 million budget. So again, guys, this is one worth picking up. You know, these are especially worth picking up if you're going to the Championship. Gives you time to grow with them. Now, Sunderland. What more we'll start off with. Comes in at £1.4 million. Goes from a level 69 to around about a level 79. So it's a lovely little jump for a decent striker. Or decent right wing, sorry. Good player there. Pickford. Shouldn't be showing you it. But it's another naughty one. Starts at 74. Goes up to an incredible 84 for a goalkeeper. And he comes in at just about £4.1 million. So I shouldn't have shown you, but I just couldn't help myself. Now this is another one you want to take note of straight away. Asoro. I've heard good things about this guy. He's got a player face. Starts at level 63. And actually goes to an incredible 80. Only comes in at £550,000 to start off. Well within the budget. Easy to pick up. Very, very easy to pick up. And that will pretty much do it for Sunderland. There are other ones I could have shown you, but for now that'll be fine. Then we're going to go to Swansea. There's only one that comes within budget. It's going to be Fulton. If I can again find them. Fulton. Oh, there he is. 66. Player face. Goes to 77 and starts off at 900k. So, again, well within the budget to pick up if you do so choose. Coming towards the end now, guys. There's only about 3 players I want to show you. It's going to be in West Brom for 2 of them. So one of them is going to be Edwards. There you are. Starts off 61, goes to an 80. His budget is only £375,000 to start the game. Incredible player you could pick up. The other one is his teammate Lecco. Now Lecco, he starts off at 64, goes to 79, and starts off double the price, 700k. So you know this guy's going to grow fast. The final player, probably a absolute steal of a player. This is someone you have to pick up at the start of the game. I'm telling you right now, pick him up at the start of the game. I always make a fuss over this guy. He's Reece Oxford. He's got his player face. He starts off at, yes, only a 66. He goes to an incredible 86, which is absolutely insane. Even at the level of 66, guys, he's actually really good in the game. So don't worry about that low level to start off. He's only £900,000. Do not let that guy slip under your radar for more than a season, because his price will hike and you'll never be able to get him back unless you want to pay out a massive sum. So that pretty much ends the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's about showing the player faces on a budget within the Premier League. There are other players in other leagues that I could have picked up as well. There is one I will show you, which is a bit of a special, because he was at the Tottenham. Mshay, NG, or however you want to say it. He also got a new player face. There he is, because he was with Tottenham. So there you go. That's another player face for you guys to look at. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it really helps. I know buying player faces on a budget, if you're in one of the lower leagues especially, is very important. And you want to buy someone who... You don't want to buy someone old that by the time you get up a season they retire, or they're just not worth the same as they were the previous season. You want someone that's going to grow with your club, and then next season you can sell them on for a profit or decide to keep them. It's up to you. So there we go. Of course, I'm a player face buff. I love the player faces, and I love career mode. So obviously these type of videos are something I like doing. So Hopefully you liked it, and stay tuned for more, guys.